There are few people in this world that have less charisma than a jar of pickles. But Sam Altman takes the cake here. Not only does this dim-witted lizard have zero charisma, but he's also contributing to the downfall of humanity. Evil lizard.
I think we are close to a world where you can have like a descendant of ChatGPT watch your computer screen all of the time, watch every meeting you're in, like record every call, everything like that, have perfect context of your whole life, everything you see. You choose what information you want it to have, but it can like go, you can connect it to your texts or email or docs or Slack or whatever. And then you have this thing that is not making decisions for you.
Um, I don't know what to say here, dude. I'm like a little speechless, to be honest. It's like, I would much rather listen to Peter Thiel do mukbang content than listen to one of Sam Altman's speeches. I really could. I don't know how people sit through this and just don't throw a tomato or just walk away in complete and utter shame for even attending the event to begin with. Like his voice just pierces my eardrums, dude. Like it makes me an infertile man. It really, it's like a slower yet more somehow erotic Ben Shapiro type ass voice. My biggest takeaway from this video is that this man is outright saying it. Like he's not trying to hide this or suppress this. He is outright stating that he can't wait until mass surveillance takes over the nation with AI. Like back in the day, looking at the 90s, early 2000s, like if anybody from a head company would state this, the career will be over. They will be done with it. The companies themselves, the government themselves, will be doing everything in their power to suppress this from ever actually reaching the national media. It will be a career ender if this was leaked. Now the CEO of OpenAI is outright stating in a public press conference that he can't wait until he spies on our asses 24/7. Like this man is joyfully jubilant that we are close to a mass surveillance, a police state, policed by, you guessed it, tech oligarchs. I hope I'm wrong here. I really do. But I think with the way things are going, privacy could be considered a luxury in the near future. If we don't fight back, we have to take course of action. Like the way I see it, we should never normalize our freedom and our privacy being stripped away from us solely because of our safety, quote unquote. Anyways, this article was dropped last month. It's called AI Surveillance is Being Supercharged and it will chill social progress. This was dropped by The Guardian. And it stated here that AI surveillance is now being experimented in North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. According to a new report, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is rapidly increasing its use of AI-based surveillance, including facial recognition, monitoring of social media accounts to keep tabs on immigrants. That's what they're going to phrase it right now. At the very beginning, immigrants, you know what I mean? For your safety. Then it'll leak on from immigrants to U.S. citizens. You calm down. Dissidents, there we go. Journalists, legal observers, and protesters. Hey, that's you and me. While the systems are ostensibly used to maintain security and public safety, the real aim is often social control. Larry Ellison, CEO of Oracle, a powerful tech giant and complete scumbag that works closely with the Trump administration, has said, quote, citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting. Let that sink in. You know, we keep hearing about this social credit score, you know, predictive policing. The government will outright predict if you are a thief in the making, if you are a criminal in the making, in their eyes. What's the definition of a criminal? You know what I mean? Like the way I say, like, if you pass a red light, are you a complete and full-fledged criminal? They will use this against you. Also, by the way, this report that they're referring to, it's reporting from this one, the tech behind ICE, oligarchs, immigration enforcement, and the threat to democracy. Highly recommend. This is actually 86 pages long. So this might have to be a full-fledged stream of me reading this, but you know, whenever you get a chance, it's a great read. I have an offer to Sam Altman. You know, if you want to spy on me and you want to do this mass surveillance, give me access to spy on you. How about that? I think it's an equal trade-off. You know what I mean? All you're going to see with me is just me rubbing my cat's belly and playing Marvel Rivals for like 4 hours a day. I'm boring. You know what I mean? This channel could be called Notes of a Boring Man. It really is. I'm boring and doomed. But let me spy on you. Let me do it. Or let us spy on you. Let us see the treacheries that are going on behind the curtains. The way I see it, it's happening in front of the curtains now. so blatant nowadays, all this corruption and undermining democracy. Let's see all the backstabbing treachery that the tech oligarchs are doing right now. But he would never do it. He doesn't want us to see what him and his lizard goons are up to right now. Anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about Sam Altman, the ultimate lizard. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So the first clip I showed you was the first part of a recent viral clip that made the rounds like a couple days ago. But this is a previous Jimmy Fallon interview that Sam Altman did, and he actually blurted this out.
I cannot imagine having gone through that, like figuring out how to raise a newborn without ChatGPT. Clearly people did it for a long time, no problem.
Yes.
But
yeah,
so I know it's clearly was possible.
Yes, it was possible.
But I have relied on it so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously like the most important thing to happen in my life, so it's top of mind and I use it all the time.
Altman really said he can't imagine raising kids without ChatGPT. He said verbatim, obviously we've done it for a long time, but what do you mean long time? Do you mean all of humanity? The Virgin Mary didn't use ChatGPT to raise Jesus, and Jesus turned out all right. Yeah, you could also make a case that Grok raised little Hitler. I bet Sam Altman relies on ChatGPT to remind him when to feed his baby. But it's true. Nowadays, Americans are now heavily relying, or not say heavily, but relying in general on ChatGPT to raise their own children. This article was dropped about a year ago, June 25th of last year. It says the AI baby boom is here, but can ChatGPT really raise a child? Anyways, it says here, according to a 2024 study, 53% of parents explicitly use ChatGPT for parenting strategies. Altman is among these parents, as he said in a Jimmy Fallon podcast. I don't know what the fuck, late night show appearance. He said that he acknowledges a personal dependence on ChatGPT. Quote, clearly people have been able to take care of babies without ChatGPT for a long time. He said in the podcast, I don't know I would have been able to do that. Crazy. And it went on to state here later on in the article, according to a 2023 study, parents who feel less confident and more overloaded tend to increase their online searching for parenting advice, which can further erode their sense of efficacy over time. And honestly, this is a 2023 study right here regarding that. The other one was a 2024 study. 2 years now, with ChatGPT or AI now being severely implemented all over our daily lives, I'd be willing to bet that these numbers have increased. From 53% of parents using ChatGPT to raise their kids, this probably, I'd be willing to guess, probably 60% now. And it's going to continue to grow at this current trend. In my opinion, ChatGPT or AI in general, it's like breaking down like the key components of humanity. Communities are being torn apart. Isolation is skyrocketing. Collectivism is dying. Divisiveness is rampant. Outdoor activities, forget about it. You know what I mean? What's the point of going outside anymore? Just go online and watch someone react to a video of someone stepping outside for the first time in 3 months. And here's the scary part. All of this, it's going a part of the plan. And this is what they want.
But if you're like the CEO of a startup, there's always like more stuff to do than you can do, and context you can't all keep track of. You can't like read every piece of customer feedback every day. And you can just have this thing that's like working alongside you. And as you're like typing out a sales pitch to a customer or like writing a strategy doc, it'll just say like, hey, maybe here's another idea, or I think you're making a mistake here. You should consider this, or I can do this thing for you to help. And like this, I think we're only like one model generation away from this actually being incredibly useful. And I think that will change, hopefully, at least for me, change the way I work.
I just can't with this guy. Just the way he glosses over the subject, he takes so much pride. He feels like he's doing something so great, something so great for humanity. Like my main problem with AI is like it's being like propped up as of like a tool, a tool of efficiency, which honestly, if it is, or it was being presented as one and solely as one, I could see myself, perhaps, convincing myself that this is not a bad idea or whatever the hell. But anyone with a pair of functioning eyes, anyone who's actually in tune with reality can see that it's not that. It's the complete opposite. It's being Trojan horsed into our lives as a tool that will bring universal income and also increase efficiency, when in reality, it will replace long-time jobs, it will break down communities, spread misinformation, increase the wealth disparity, no communication, human interaction will be obsolete. Also, if you have to rely on AI to be a CEO, You suck ass. Back in the day, you would have a team. You know, a CEO would rely on a team of people and sentient beings who would actually give plausible ideas or ideas in tune with reality, you know, ideas in tune with the community, in tune with your staff to actually influence decisions in the company. Now in 2026, you're relying on ChatGPT. ChatGPT, who has no overall connection to your staff, to your company, but you're taking advice from this. You know, you would have to be a complete and utter buffoon to do this. If you're a good CEO, you'd actually be, you know, keenly aware of how your company is going on, the overall morale of your company, and the overall efficiency of your company. You wouldn't resort to this. This would be the last thing I'd do. Anyways, I'm done, dude. I'm already getting pissed off. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I just had to make a quick little video on Sam Altman. This guy, man, really... I had to ask myself while watching this video, who do I despise more? Altman or the big toe, Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan essentially works for Altman. He works for the tech oligarchs. He's a puppet for them. So I'm just like, ideally you have to, you know, but also with regarding Rogan, like he is also the traitor. He is backstabbing Americans by siding with tech oligarchs. He is backstabbing his own audience. I think that's more despicable. But also the person doing the actual harm. All right, I'm going in circles now. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm done, dude. Take care, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video. Peace, y'all.